Happy morning. It is so good to see all of you on life lessons. If there is one event in the entire week, which is the fulcrum of the week, it is life lessons. I so much look forward to every Sunday morning to meet all of you, to read what you have to say about different aspects of your life, to discuss something about life with all of you, so that we have a little more clarity on life. Sometimes life is a puzzle and we don't know how the different pieces fit. Some people seem to do it effortlessly and some seem to struggle. There are also some rare who give up on this process of putting the pieces together. Some people, when they are in a dark phase, when things are not going right, seem to have huge determination within them. And there are some of us where sometimes, even when life is smooth, we seem to carry a lot of doubts and a lot of questions. As you look around, you will find all these different kinds of people. And you'll also see yourself belonging to one of these different kinds. Irrespective of the kind to which you belong, if you listen to today's life lesson properly, and if you engage in what we are going to do in today's life lesson, by the time we reach around 9 o'clock, you will be a happier person. You will also be a more confident person than before in your life. And any human being who has these two combinations, they are happy and they are confident, is a human being worth having in life. So let's start the discussion. Thank you so much for coming to Life Lessons. Your presence means a lot to me. I go through the comments that you have written after the Life Lessons is done very carefully. And I almost want to visualize you sitting in front of me in the classical form of life lessons that we were having at the Life School office. And you literally saying these things to me. And as I listen to that, I feel so connected to you. So everything that you type in makes me feel connected with you, makes me feel very glad, and makes me know that you are present today. And therefore, whenever we meet, whenever we talk, whenever we engage, I know in the background, Sheetal was there today for this life lesson. So this aspect, she has clarity. Now let's see how is it that we can move things a little ahead from there. Today it is so beautiful to see close to 100 people present. And let's ensure that each one of us finds the next about 1 hour, 35 minutes, a very fruitful, beneficial, progressive 1 hour, 35 minutes of our life. Let me begin by asking you a question. Feel free to give the answers the way you wish to. I would love all of you to give the answers. When we put down anything which is in writing, pen and paper, or in typing, a lot of thought seems to become clear because things fall into place in that moment because we had to think about it. A dear friend of mine, Tamanna, asked me this question, and the question was, Naren, is there anything which drives everything that you do in your life? Now, I'd never thought about it from that angle. It took me a few minutes to think anything which drives everything in my life, anything which binds everything that I do in my life. I thought it will be impossible to find an answer. But Tamanna is a very smart lady. So when she asked me, I knew there would have been people who have figured out the answer. So I gave myself a couple of more minutes and then bang, I realized. And I was supposed to write the answer and send. If I don't write, she might think that Naren has not even heard, or there is nothing which binds. The moment I write, she understands, Naren heard it, thought about it, and he's realized it. So my answer to her was, anything and everything that I do in my life is driven by one word, and that word is called impact. Everything I do, I wish to have an impact. Sometimes it's towards myself. So yesterday morning, I ran a 10 kilometer after more than a year. And after 7, I felt like giving up. 7 to 8, I managed by focusing on breathing, looking at the beauty. 8 o'clock, the desire to give up became intense because that slight nagging soreness in my knees as well as my ankles. But in the current batch that I am doing, 129, I had mentioned to them that this week I would love to run a 5 kilometer twice and a 10 kilometer at least once. And I told myself, let's see how much you have within you. The other day when I was reading about US Navy SEALs, their conviction seemed to be, whenever you hit a wall, remember, you have the capacity to do 20 times more. I remember David Goggins, who writes in his book, every time you feel you have reached your peak, remind yourself, this is only 40% of your capability. Right now you can do more. You know, all these thoughts, my sharing with the batch, the US Navy SEALs, David Goggins, made me run that 10 kilometers. I took almost 1 hour and 13 minutes to run that 10K. At the end of it, the knees were actually wobbling. I stay in the first floor of my house. Walking up to first floor also looked pretty interesting, little challenging. Came inside the house and just wanted to crash to bed and sleep for half an hour to regain my strength. But got into cool down, which I realize is supremely important, did that for 15 minutes. And then when I was having breakfast, I felt so powerful. Slight, very slight pain, 1% pain in the knees. Little, very small swelling in the ankles. But I felt supremely powerful. And running that 10 kilometer created an impact in myself, on myself. Giving up, I would have failed to make an impact. Of course, I have been running about 5 kilometers consistently for the last 1 month. 7 would have been a 40% betterment. The mind told go slow, but impact had to be made. Similarly, when people ask me, every Sunday, how can you be so committed? I think it's the same answer. The desire to create an impact. Last Sunday, Preeti asked this question. How come every Sunday you come up with a new topic, and that too a deep one? I guess the answer is because I wish to create an impact every time I interact with you. So I found the answer thanks to Tamanna's question, that I wish to create an impact in everything I do. Even when I'm walking with my wife in the evenings, the mind is thinking about, is there any conversation we need to have right now so that it can be impactful? As Bharti is sharing about what she has gone through in the day, the question is the same. How can I listen so that it makes a beautiful impact on her life? Thanks to somebody's question, and thanks to the need to give an answer, I found a simple and a very deep clue to my life, and that is impact. So let me begin by asking you the same question that Tamanna has asked me. Is there anything which binds everything that you do in your life? The answer will not be obvious and the answer will not be on the surface. It might take you a few seconds before you can find the answer which satisfies you or excites you. But just think, is there anything which binds everything that you do in your life? The answer can be to be rich. The answer can be to be famous. The answer can be like Harshad just shares, that everything that I do in my life is driven by curiosity. Renuka writes, to make an impact, you need to come out of your comfort zone and challenge your own self. Absolutely.
Innocent questions asked always.
Is there anything that binds everything that you do in your life? Beautiful. Jagan Mohan Reddy writes, curiosity and purpose drives me. Joe says that it is a sense of responsibility which drives everything that I do. Awesome. Chetan writes, I think it's a desire to do the thing. Okay. Ritesh says love for family. Kunj says I want to be happy. Sheetal says I want to be hopeful. Anand says the attitude of giving. Ah, nice. Raki says satisfying needs. Prashant says to make myself and near ones happy. Shipra says energy and enthusiasm. Shubham says to be independent. Kanchan says a desire to live a life of purpose. Rita says service to humanity. Shripal says growth. Shefi says, I feel what drives me these days is spread cheer in everything I do. That's awesome. Shazeen says to explore and to create. Arvind says passion drives me. I don't exhaust when I do what I love to do. Rajesh says priorities of life. Iris says everything I do is to feel that joy and satisfaction at the end of the day. Sanjeev Purohit says make improvement now and then in personal skills. Abhay says faith in myself. Preeti Puranik says to feel alive. Neha says, as I said in the Let's Explore batch, I feel responsibility versus accountability. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Renuka writes to bring to smile in the world. Awesome. Awesome. Beautiful answers. And I'm so thrilled with the answers that all of you are sharing. It makes me feel closer to you. Every time I read an answer, there is an element of intimacy which gets built between the two of us. Do you also feel like that at the same time? Well, I do, and I love that. Beautiful. You can keep the answers coming. And as the answers are coming, let me ask you the second question. What will give a lot of meat to you in your life, a lot of means to you in your life, to live life driven by all the answers that you are giving to me, is the ability to grab opportunities. Whatever you want to do in your life, the context of that is opportunities. Listen to me very carefully for the next 10 minutes. And after that, I'll ask you another question. For a human life, nothing is absolute. Everything is relative. When I say I am young, I might say it when I go to an old age home where people who are 75, 80 and 85 are there. And when I go to a college, compared to all the youth in the college, I become older. Now, in absolute terms, who is Naren and what is Naren? Naren is young, or he is older or elder, depending on the context in which he sees his life. You ask me, Naren, how old are you? And I say, I'm 50 years old. Now, this answer is in the context of the calendar. From the date I have been born to today, I have lived 50 beautiful years. In a few months, I'll become 51. But there are machines today where I can get myself tested to know the actual biological age and not just the calendar age. And that machine can say Naren is 56 years old, which means the body that Naren has is ideally a 56-year-old man's body. Which means I've abused my body 10% more than I should have in the first 50 years of my life. Similarly, that machine can also say Naren is 42 years old, which means he's did maintenance of the body so well, he's actually biologically only 42. So there is no absolute things. Everything is in context. Now look at, let's say somebody calling me and saying, Naren, I want to meet you. And I might tell them, darling, next 7 days is too busy. Today is Sunday. If you will connect with me next Sunday or next Monday, I can tell you when we can meet the following week. And I have a packed schedule this week. Alternatively, we are doing an awesome program on 6th of June, which is on 7 proven ways to conquer digital addiction. And what we are going to discuss in that program is not available anywhere in the world. You can Google for hours and days and weeks, but you will not get those answers. And we have those answers, which we are going to share with the whole world on 6th of June. I'm awaiting 6th of June. The campaigns are ready, the registrations have begun, and we are looking forward to thousands of parents coming and registering for that program and growing out of that program. It's called 7 Proven Ways to Conquer Digital Addiction. It's a very brilliant program. Now, let's say the person who drives the entire digital marketing campaign for us calls and says, Naren, there is an idea that I have and I need to speak with you. Will I tell him, darling, this week is extremely busy. Message me next Sunday after the program and we'll discuss. I won't say that, right? I will say, Acha, ye program, let me see how can I create time. Because this is in sync with what I want to do in this week for creating maximum impact through this program. I will find time for him. Now, was I busy or was I free? Giving an absolute answer may not be the right way to explain, but when you understand the context, you understand the answer. Should I sacrifice? My children, when they were very young and they wet the bed, I will roll them to the dry side. Either search for a piece of cloth with which you can cover the wet side and then sleep on that. And if no other cloth is visible, I will roll down and sleep on the wet side, but the children should sleep on the dry side. I sacrificed my comfort and I should. I need 10,000 rupees to buy the right shoes for my jogging. And I'm still wanting to cover 1,000 kilometers in the year 2020 as I decided in the beginning of the year. Though we lost about 1.5 months because of COVID where didn't go out to jog as such, I still want to make up and complete that 1,000. Jagan tells me, TJ tells me, Anil tells me, Malhar tells me, right shoes will play a crucial role because how your entire body is impacted is to an extent decided by the shoes that you wear. So I have 10,000 rupees to buy the shoes so that I can enjoy the entire process of running. Now my neighbor comes and says, I need 10,000 rupees for 2 months. Can you give it to me? And I know that neighbor of mine is not a good human being. And even if he says I need it for 2 months, I know for 1 year that money is not going to come. I don't owe him anything in life. We don't have a great, deep, solid, intimate relationship at all. One of those people in the neighborhood. Should I sacrifice my 10,000? Now sacrifice, the word and me, in this context will make a lot of sense if I understand for whom and what. Nothing is absolute in life. Everything depends on the context in which you see it. Another word for context is opportunity. Everything in life opens doors or closes doors based on the opportunities that you have in front of you in your life. You listen to the books of people who have done something incredible in their lifetime, and you will see every time they were in the bottommost part of their life, or every time they were struggling, or every time they had a setback, their eyes never moved into self-pity. Their eyes moved towards search of an opportunity. I repeat, when things go wrong, as things will, option A, fill yourself with self-pity. मेरे साथ ही ऐसा क्यों हुआ? मेरा कोई ध्यान क्यों नहीं रखता है? Why is nobody bothered about what I am going through? जितना करना है कर लो, उसको तो उसकी इज्जत ही नहीं है, और कितना करना है इसके लिए? All these are classic statements of self-pity. Versus, this is what is. How can I find an opportunity to make things better? Where is the opportunity for me to progress? Where are the opportunities to find the right kind of a company in whose presence I will also develop and I will also be able to create an impact? Either your life can focus on tragedies or your life can focus on opportunities. Both cannot happen at the same time. When my focus is on my tragedies of life, I am angry, I am frustrated, I am depressed, I am sad, I have anxiety. You know, there is this word called sad. You know the full form of sad? Stressed, anxious, and depressed. That's what sad is. Sad is not just 3-letter small word. Sad is very big. You are anchored onto sadness, you will miss every opportunity in front of you. You are anchored onto opportunities, you will miss all the sadness that comes into your life. Isn't it beautiful and simple? You focus on opportunities and you see amazing possibilities of development. You focus on sadness, you see zero possibilities and opportunities of development. Let's say, for example, husband and wife had a fight. And let's say the wife believes for some reason she's doing so much and nobody is caring. Let's say the wife is saying, I take care of my husband so well, he does not take care of me at all. Aha! Is this the situation? I agree, this is the situation. Now, are you going to fill yourself with self-pity and say, मैं कितना करती हूँ, इतना करने के बावजूद भी इज्जत नहीं है, क्या फायदा है, etc., etc., equals to self-pity, 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 self-pity. Option number 2. What do I want in life? Happiness? What do I want in life? Good people? What do I want in life? Laughter? What do I want in life? Progress? What do I want in life? I want to learn. Can I do this all even if I don't have a great married life? Possible? The answer is yes, it's possible. Everybody does not get everything in life. We have a lovely girl in the fraternity whose name is Chaitali. When she was born, doctors did something and she has one leg which is shorter than the other. Which means she can't run relay race, she can't go for a jog. Nobody will want her to play football, basketball, volleyball. There are many things that she cannot do in life. But she became excellent in graphics. She became very good in management. She became good in keeping the right things at the right place. Added a lot of value in life. She started her career as a teacher. Moved into teaching. Has a lot of children in whose life she is making an impact. Yeah, there are some things that she won't be able to do in life. Focus on that. Be sad. Have self-pity. On the other hand, there are so many opportunities to learn so much and do so much in life. So either it is self-pity plus sadness, or it is I have so many opportunities in front of me. So many opportunities in front of me. This is about a mindset now. In the context of any tragedy, any setback in life, I can look at life with this kind of a thinking. Nothing in life can keep me sad long enough. Nothing can bring down my enthusiasm. Nothing can take away my passion for life. Nothing can take away my laughter and my smile. Nothing can take away the fragrance that I feel. Every time I inhale, I feel the fragrance of life. Why? Because I have an eye for opportunities. I am always on the lookout of opportunities. Let's say, for example, in some cases, the father does not love the son. Why? Father has some expectations which the son thinks is not reasonable, and therefore the son says, I am not going to cooperate for all these things. Let's say there are two children. Father always takes the side of the younger one. Even when parents say that we are not partial to anyone, the children feel the parents are partial. So if the younger one wants to take an holiday, father says, हाँ बेटा कोई बात नहीं. Elder one says, I want to have an holiday. क्या जरूरत है तुमको holiday की? जाओ काम करो. And let's say the father is not getting the support and love. The son is not getting the support and love of the father. The father wants to pamper the younger one and he wants to keep it tight on the elder one. The elder one has an opportunity. What? Sad self-pity. मैं ही काम करता हूँ, मैं ही कमाता हूँ, मैंने इतना सैक्रिफाइस किया, किसी को कुछ नहीं पड़ी है. Oh, you are right. Absolutely right. But what do you want? You want love? You want pampering? You want somebody to make you feel important? Think. Who would love to grab this opportunity? You why? One of your friends from school? Your in-laws? Somebody you know in life school? Me? Somebody in the fraternity with whom you did the batch? A colleague of yours who respects you and appreciates you like nobody's business? देखना कितने opportunities. You become a part of Keep Moving movement. You go inside the school and the principal gets up and says, I want to make tea for you. You guys are doing such a good work. And there somebody is pampering you. You are an AC and you find that your team members always come to the meeting with some kind of a food item. You are being pampered. Somebody is taking care of you. The issue is when you say, I want only that and that is not interested in you. I love this person, I want to get married to this person. That person is not interested in you. I want to go to IIM to learn about management, but IIM is not interested in me. When my mind is fixed, I want only this, then I'm creating complications for myself. And if my mind is open and is saying any opportunity which satisfies the deeper need of mine, I'm ready for it. Your life will be filled with opportunities. Filled with opportunities. So I have a question for all of you. Scan your life. And ask yourself, is there a mechanism by which you identify opportunities? What do you do when your life is stuck? And remember this, every time you want to come out of your comfort zone is a challenge. And every time there is a challenge, it means there are hurdles. And every time there are hurdles, they make life complicated. And I would prefer to withdraw from those complications because these complications have possibilities of failure. And failure means log kya bolenge? And Amit Kamble, who's doing the batch 129, very beautifully writes that statement and sends it to me. दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग? आहा, पोइट्री है ना? सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग? Failure by itself does not create that much complications within me, but what will people say creates real complications. Now I want to go out from all these complications, so I prefer to live in my comfort zone. The thing about comfort zones is it makes all the opportunities of your life zero. So let's say you are stuck in life and you see some challenges in front of you. This is not okay, this is not going good, this is complicated, this is not what I wanted, this is not what I deserve. And let's say you're surrounded by beads of this is not okay, this is not okay, this is not okay, this is not okay. How do you in this situation find opportunities or identify opportunities? It's a very big question, a very open question, and I would love to listen to you. How scan your life? We are not philosophizing over here. We are not attempting to create a concept note. We are mirroring with our life. Beautiful mirror, positive mirror. In my life, every time when things did not go well and I was down, I was going through some kind of a mess, I was in a low, how did I identify an opportunity and come out of it? What happened? How did my eyes fall on an opportunity? Hua kya? Scan with your life and answer. Okay. Let me see the answers coming. I take the shelter of the cosmic energy, divine power whenever I need to overcome the hurdles and obstacles in my life. Okay. Renu, could you just explain that a little? I take the shelter of cosmic energy and divine power. That's beautiful. I understand what you feel and I feel what you say, but will you be able to put it a little more in words so that everybody understands what do you mean by I take the shelter of cosmic energy or divine power? And others, I'm waiting for your answer. Take your time. Take a minute. Think about that situation of your life when you were down, you were out, you were sad, you were going through a tough time. I can recall many such moments in my life where we hit what can be called as rock bottom. And very soon I will share with you how do I find opportunities. And it has worked brilliantly for me in my life. Faith in my creator. Sumit says, I count my blessings, identified my strengths and worked on it, and hence get the opportunity. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Sangam Sharanam Gacchami, Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. Fantastic. Opportunity to be with successful people and then learn from them to build life. I see opportunity everywhere. Awesome. It's a part of my behavior. No efforts are required. Anand hi Anand. Very good. Kiran says, every incident in life is either an opportunity or a lesson. Yes, Kiran, you are absolutely right. Dhananjay says, meditation. Shafi says, willingness to take action and seeking higher intelligence if my intelligence is stuck. Okay, this helps me when I am stuck. Okay. Preeti Jain says, I start talking to people who have trust in me, my champ friends, listen to lots of videos of people whom I admire and read books, take shelter of music too, just pushes me out and changes my state. Okay. Changes my state. Okay. From Karnataka, she moves into... Okay, that was a bad joke. Please don't mind. Vidyadhar, I always see my ultimate goal and start working towards that. Positive thinking and that tomorrow will be different. Keep improving myself. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. What lovely answers here. What lovely sharings. Outstanding. Outstanding. The moment you give yourself in the divine power, meditate or simply sit and in peace with eyes closed, answers start coming. It's as if God is answering your questions. Awesome. Very, very deep. Very, very brilliant. Dunya baad mein is helping me. Okay. I talk to people who trust me. I look at the purpose of my life. First step is faith. Awesome. Awesome. Wow. Wow. When I believe in belief my loved ones have in me. Awesome. Misha, I have a lot of belief in you. First step is to shed away from the feeling of low. I find one step to act which will give me the feeling I am capable and increase my belief. Okay, okay, okay. Wow, what answers. I am so thrilled with every answer which is coming. It shows the context in which you look at life, and it making me once again believe that I now know you a little better. There are some of you now where I would love to meditate with you. Renuka definitely being one of them. Lovely. There are some who search for good people, which means we should meet more often. Let's say the moment COVID lockdown and stuff ends, and then it's okay for all of us to meet together. I think all of us who thrive in Sangam, company of people, right kind of people who believe in faith in me, we should have a mechanism to meet more often. Let's see how that goes. Vijay Rati for some reason has written C, 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 C. I always try to be happy and count my blessings. Vijay, is there something that you want to write when you're writing that C, 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 C? Or is it a typo which has happened? Or is it something that we discussed one day and I have forgotten right now? I don't know. Avinash says instead of doing Chinta, I do Chintan. My God, I am thrilled with the wisdom which is flowing right now. And there is so much sense in everything that you are saying. If we just read all the comments properly when we are in the right zone and a little peace of mind, it is so beautiful that you will find there is not one, but there are 20 different ways to come out of that sadness situation where there is stress, anxiety, and depression. Brilliant. Just brilliant. I think there is some very beautiful wealth which is being created right now in the chat box through the ideas that you are writing. Tremendous. Tremendous. Can you see the joy and excitement on my face? I'm so thrilled and so excited about it. What do I do? I'm a big believer in peace. Very big believer in peace. At least for me, my mind works extraordinarily well when I carry peace in my heart. So the moment things are not okay, or the situation looks too complicated, or there is that event of life which you believe will put you back by a few years, and the moment the energy says, boss, I want to go down low and I want to withdraw, the first thing that I do, and it works every time for me, is what kind of a thinking right now will make you peaceful? First, become peaceful. Don't even think about a solution. Don't even think about the steps. Just become peaceful. Move in the right frame of mind. So like Sumit writes, count your blessings. The moment I count my blessings, it makes me very peaceful. Sometimes it's let's sit and meditate. Meditation will fill me with peace. Sometimes it just can be just share your thoughts with somebody who will understand you. So I might speak to Joe, I might speak to Bharti, I might speak to Mehak, Niru, I might speak to my friend Nandu in Chennai, I might speak to somebody whom I believe will understand that context and that complication of life. But the idea, the achievement, the goal, and the mission in that moment is not to find a solution, but move to the zone of peace. Move to the zone of peace. And it has worked for me every time. The moment I am peaceful, I can see many opportunities. The moment I am peaceful, I am able to see many opportunities. Different things might work for different people. Like they say, different folks, different strokes. Find your way out. I truly believe that when somebody has peace in their heart, nothing wrong can occur to their mind. Anger, irritation, frustration, jealousy, hurt, hatred, fear, all of this is possible when I am not peaceful. When I am peaceful, not a single negative can come and even touch my soul. Forget about damage my convictions. So what works for me? In the worst of situations, to still find opportunities is peace of mind. Now, let's twist things a little. Let's say life is neutral. कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, कोई तकलीफ नहीं. I'm in a zone of peace. I have a routine, beautiful, set life. If I wish to earn 1 lakh rupees per month, I am earning about 1.2, 1.3. So I also have that buffer for myself, the little surplus for myself, where if I am shocking or if I want to fulfill some of my hobbies by extravagant spending, I can do that. Life is pretty peaceful. Smooth. I have, let's say, 40 people in my office and 5 of them leave. My office still functions brilliantly well, and there are 10 more who want to join. So life is pretty peaceful. There are no complications. In this stage of life, there is always a danger of slipping into mediocrity. Learning becoming very slow. Knowledge gathering is still going on. I'm still reading books, I'm still meeting people. But implementations of things are a little less. I gather knowledge and the joy of gathering that knowledge is completeness enough. उसका implementation पे दिमाग भी नहीं जाता. So nothing is wrong in my life. Everything is good. Wealth is good. Happiness is good. Relationships are good. Health, everything is good. In these scenarios in your life, have you ever grabbed some opportunities which shifted the orbit of your life? Our first discussion was when things are bad, wrong, I'm feeling out and down. There, I know I have to find an opportunity. And I find my way out. Brilliant. Almost everybody over here is a life schooler, or you are a leader in your own aspect in different ways of life. So I completely understand. Nobody can put us down for a long time and we don't remain negative for a long time. We fight back every setback. Brilliant. That's the group of people that we are. But my concern sometimes is when I see there is something which is coming 5 years down the line, but I'm so comfortable with what is happening in my life right now, I don't want to rock the boat, as they say. I do not want to risk coming out of my comfort zone and facing even the smallest of failures. Let me give you a classic example. And I made the same mistake in this aspect of life. Let's say my younger daughter today is 19 years old. She's doing her bachelor's. In 2 years, it will get completed. Then she would like to do her master's. She wants to do master's in psychology. And for that, she will have to travel abroad. And the expense for that, let's say, is 50 lakh rupees for 2 years. Once she returns, she wants to set up a practice. And let's say another 2 years after that, she'll get married. And let's say I want to have the marriage properly done, so an expense of about 50 lakhs. So let's say 1 crore for one child. Which means in the immediate future, within the next 5 years, I can see an expenditure of about 2.5 crores. Today my needs are 1 lakh, I am earning 1.5 lakhs, so I am very happy. क्योंकि बैंक में 25-50 हजार हर महीना बढ़ रहा है. मेरे SIP चालू है, मेरा ये चालू है, वो चालू है. I know 5 years down the line things will become difficult and complicated. Some people will have to sacrifice their dreams because I did not see that 2.5 years later something is required and I did not prepare for it. I had 5 years to prepare. Today my life is comfortable. Will I do something to take my life to the next orbit? Will I take some chances? Very calculated, beautiful, well thought of, must grab chances to increase my income from 1.5 lakhs to 3 lakhs or 5 lakh rupees per month. मैं सोचूंगा क्या? और I'll say, जब होगा तब देखेंगे, उसकी किस्मत, अपन मन लगा के काम कर रहे हैं, यही 1.5 लाख देखना 2.25 लाख होगा. बट व्हेन आई सिट टू प्लान आई रियलाइज, यार ये धंधे से 1.5 लाख का 2 लाख नहीं हो पाएगा. In negative situations, it's beautiful that all of us over here do things, take some steps by which you move into the right frame where I'm ready to grab opportunities. There are hundreds of books written about when you are in that low stage, what should you do to come up? There are thousands of videos on when you are down, what should you do to grab opportunities. Question is, there is hardly any book or hardly any video on when your life is very comfortable, how do you still grab opportunities which can take your life to the next orbit? So here is my question for all of you. Here is my question for all of you. Do you remember any stage of your life when life was comfortable, you knew there is a need in times to come, and you took action 4 years, 5 years before, anticipating the future needs? If you want, you might share with us about the context and the decision. If you want, you can just share, yes, I have done that in life and this is the decision I took. Which means you can tell us the context and the decision, or you can tell us just the decision. Anybody? Rahul Muta writes, my skills and abilities open all the doors of opportunities. But Rahul, the question is, what makes me grab or what makes me enter the doors of opportunities? Your skills, your abilities, and your character opens many doors of opportunities. So my question to all of you, and I would love to have the answer on this. Renuka says, wow, need to introspect on this. 5 years down the line, how can you manage and have you grabbed that opportunity now to secure your future? Isn't it, Renuka? You also have 2 daughters, so I mean, in this proper context, maybe you can also see some expenditure in times to come. What do we do? And it need not be only about expenditure. It can be that my parents are old. My father is 75 plus and my mother is close to 70. And I have strict instructions not to discuss her age. 5 years down the line, life and their body might become difficult. What opportunities can I grab today to ensure they don't live only for 5 years but for 15 years? When we discuss about gratitude, one of the first names on the list is parents. In some cases, mother, in some cases, father. And out of 10 lists, at least 7 lists will have parents in the top 10. And I can see that the health of my parents is not good. They will still manage the next 5 years. Uske baad. So it's not just money for expense on children. It can be your own health, it can be somebody's health. Yes, Shipra, you're right. Let's look at the contra side now. Let's look at the little contra side now. What made you lose opportunities that came to you in your life? Nobody can say we grabbed all the opportunities. We would have missed some opportunities. Anand, your answer is a little more about cash management. It is not so much about grabbing an opportunity. Amit Agarwal, the answer that you are giving is again about in a crisis what you did, what is the opportunity you grabbed. I'm looking for when life is ton, simple, brilliant, balanced, everything going right. What are the opportunities we took to move to the next orbit? And now after that question, another question is, in your life, have you lost opportunities and why did you lose it? In your life, have you lost opportunities? And my question is not about the emotions attached to the lost opportunities, like I regret losing the opportunity. I want to know, why did you lose that opportunity? All these are extraordinary questions which are supposed to do some work in the conscious and the subconscious mind and give you the internal compass to look at opportunities in the right context. Why did I lose opportunities? Chalta hai attitude. I lost opportunities because I did not step out of my comfort zone. I think to whom I am responsible in my life and it helps me to find opportunities whenever stuck. Yes, Manu, stuck. तो सबको मालूम है. Now we are moving ahead of stuck. Now we are moving ahead into when life is going good. Like she's saying, me being slow to decide, and that is why I lose opportunities. Absolutely right. less confidence whether I'll be able to execute big things or not. Hence, I lose opportunities. Missed some opportunities because I did not have enough resources with me. Missed some opportunities because I thought I am not good enough. Low in confidence. Lost opportunities because of ego, fear of failure. Not able to see the big picture. I lost opportunities because I was very engrossed in my current work and could not therefore understand the opportunity in front of me. Low confidence, fear, and lack of courage. Never wanted to come out of comfort zone. Bang on, Renuka. Due to deep fear inside, yes. Lack of cooperation with and from colleagues. That's interesting. Lack of cooperation from colleagues. Comfort zone, fear of failure, lack of vision. I love that answer. Trupti says lack of vision. मतलब दिखा ही नहीं कि 1 साल बाद क्या होना चाहिए, 5 साल बाद क्या होना चाहिए. दूर का देखा ही नहीं. मतलब जो इन चक्षुओं से दिखता है, जो इन आंखों से दिखा, वही दिखा. Like Swami Vivekananda was asked once, is there anything worse than being blind? And he said, yeah, what is worse than being blind is having no vision. So vision is fundamentally an ability to see something for which you don't need eyes, but you need the intelligence and the heart. Awesome. Procrastination. Yes. Fear of taking risk. Okay. Comfort zone. Yes. Because of delay, lost opportunity. Absolutely. So we're not fast enough. We're not fast decision makers. Did not anticipate my own blind spots. Couldn't be firm. Couldn't take standpoints. Too engrossed in many day-to-day routine activities and therefore not enough clarity about the future. मतलब रोज करने को इतना है ना, वो सोचने का ही टाइम नहीं. Sometimes you have to choose to lose opportunity looking at the long-term benefit of your family, yeah? Which means it was not the right opportunity for you. So you left it by choice. I'm saying opportunities which was left, which could have been grabbed. Fear, lack of confidence, laziness and vision. Dhananjay, you beautiful. You are answering in one negative word, one positive word. So fear, then confidence, then laziness and then vision. मतलब rhythm है, जुगलबंदी चल रहा है. Dhananjay, too good. Shweta writes, laziness. Unnati writes, because I never tried to realize the importance of opportunities in life. Brilliant. 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 Lack of courage and long-term vision. Absolutely. Absolutely. I lost opportunities because I feel this is not my cup of tea. So I let my friend do that. Oh, Ritesh, I'm almost feeling like some girl proposed to you in college and you thought that this is not my cup of tea. So you let your friend grab that lady and then now the two of them are married. Somewhere I'm feeling the context of this answer is about what happened in college. Ritesh, sahi pakda kya? I can visualize Ritesh right now sitting in Kolhapur and saying, नहीं Naren, नहीं, मैं बड़ा सीधा बंदा है, मैंने आंख उठा के किसी लड़की को कॉलेज में देखा भी नहीं. Sadhana is saying, busy in daily routine, so no vision. I am loving this conversation. Loving the conversation. So many insights. So many ways to look at life, so many reasons for actually grabbing things, and so many reasons for not grabbing things. You can almost see when a lady writes that something else is a priority of her life. So when Kiran says, I lost opportunities because something else was more important, could be that my family needed me. When Kavita writes, when Sadhana writes that life is busy, it's like I have to do so much for the family. cutting, cleaning, serving, maintaining, managing, education of my children. Never had the time to think about me as a person of potentials who has to grab opportunities to become somebody or someone in life. You can almost feel how the women of our country, and definitely many ladies in our fraternity, made the priority of their life as their family and not themselves and their potentials. Hats off to each one of them. But my prayers is start creating time for what you can do. If necessary, take some standpoints. If necessary, have a little longer runway for yourself. 6 months, 1 year time, where you will settle many of these routine and mundane things in your life so that you can do what you wish to do in your life. In short term, maybe we don't have an immediate solution. In long term, I'm sure there will definitely be many solutions which will come. Ritesh is clarifying. No, sir, actually, it's about business, and my friend started that business, so I don't want to be his competitor, even though I have better skills for that. Ritesh, I don't know why I'm not convinced with your answer, but since I believe you're an honest man, I'll take your answer. But somewhere my heart still thinks, chal rehne. I mean, it may not be Ritesh because I trust Ritesh. It would definitely be. I can almost feel that if I'm saying this, it must be resonating with some people out there. Definitely some people out there. Time will tell me who those people were. With patience, the secrets will be revealed. Is it time for us to define what is an opportunity? What is an opportunity? I can visualize Anil Kalra saying पूरा रामायण हो गया और पूछ रहे हो कि राम कौन था और सीता उसकी क्या लगती थी. अनिल अनिल हाँ अनिल ऐसे कुछ सोच रहे हो ना अनिल. Ritesh, you are writing a yes. Now this yes is to what? Is it to that somebody has gone through that in life and then Ritesh is writing yes? Oh, now I understand. What I was saying was not about Ritesh More, but it was about Ritesh Hinde. मतलब गलत जगह मारा लेकिन फिर भी तीर निशाने पे लगा. मतलब ये लाइफ में बहुत कम होता है. How do you define what is an opportunity? I can almost visualize some of you doing Google, define opportunity. And Google Chacha will tell you, okay, what opportunity is all about. Poor Ritesh. Ritesh is now writing, no. Ritesh, thank you for the lovely entertainment that we had because of the two of you. We are grateful to you. Anything which takes me out from the current situation of my life is an opportunity. Anything which brings about change in the direction in which we want to move in life is an opportunity. Anything which enables me to do more, to be more, to have more, is an opportunity. So fundamentally, growth, development, impact, all of them are opportunities. So what we have done today? So far, what have we traveled in life lessons? First, we discussed about when I'm at the bottom of my life, what helps me to see opportunities? Then we discussed about when my life is going good, how do I see opportunities? Do I see opportunities? What have I done to see opportunities even when my life is going good? Then we discussed the third dimension, and the third dimension was, have there been times in our life when we have lost out or missed out on opportunities, and why did we do that? Now let's come towards the conclusion of life lessons, and let me see the matter that I posted yesterday. I'd asked a question in the matter that I posted. The opportunities that I have grabbed in life, are they incidental, accidental, or methodical? And then the final question is, what will give me the power to let go of the lethargy of my life? Let's discuss the first question and then we'll open it for the last question. Sometimes opportunity comes searching for us. I'm sitting in the office, one of you comes, like, say, Naren, I have a business idea. We need an investment of, let's say, 1 crore. If you have 1 crore, I can give you partnership. Opportunity came to me. I'm ready for marriage. My father tells his friends, and the friends referred to a few people. One of them happened to be Bharti. I got an opportunity. Which means sometimes I get opportunities without making any effort. These are called incidental opportunities. They came to my life. It might be because I am a good person, I have a good character, I am fair. So there is a history and there is a background. But I made no efforts in the current time to get those opportunities. Listen to the next 10 minutes very carefully, because all of you are going to mirror your life with what I'm going to say, and then the way we conclude will have answers to many of you for the rest of your life. So an incidental opportunity comes into my life because of the person I am. That's an incidental opportunity. Neha Kanpile is a lovely lady, very graceful, very stylish, very soft, very smart, very curious, and a wonderful student. Because of who she is and the way she expresses, Joe and me decided to offer her an opportunity to work with Life School. She is doing some amazing writing work out of the sessions that we have in Life School. Extraordinary work she is doing. This opportunity of working with Life School was incidental in her life. She magnetized that because of the person she is. Satish Joshi is the chief coordinator for Keep Moving movement this year. We have been together now for, I think, close to 15 years. And in 15 years, I have seen him as a very creative thinker, very sincere person, And he has the ability to communicate with humor and metaphors like nobody else can. Very dependable, very responsible. His entire family and his entire organization is a part of Keep Moving movement. He understands what KMM can do and he walks the talk. He tells everybody in his office, you must join Keep Moving movement. And he encourages them. In the office, there are talks, there are mocks. So you see, he lives, he breathes Keep Moving movement. He believes in Keep Moving movement. For the kind of person he is and for the belief he has, the opportunity to be the Keep Moving movement coordinator came into his life, and very happily he grabbed it. So the opportunity of being a Keep Moving movement coordinator was incidental to his life. It came into his life. He did not have to ask, he did not have to search. It was offered to him. There are some opportunities in life which will happen to you because of this. For the kind of person you are, the kind of values you live by, the kind of resources you have, the kind of approach you have, the kind of social person you are, all this together will bring some opportunities in your life. These opportunities, I call them as incidental opportunities. Then there are accidental opportunities. Oh, what does that mean? I went to meet Chandrasekhar Sarda, a chartered accountant, at his office. He had just completed the course and I was in that area. I was told his office is upstairs, so I said, "Chalo jaake usse milke aate hain." I went there to meet him. And there in his office, I met a lovely lady called Preetam. And I also met Shyam Sarda, Chandrasekhar Sarda, who's also called as Shyam Sarda. Chandrasekhar Sarda's partner, another extraordinary human being. I met both of them. It was an accidental meeting. I spoke to them about why they should do the batch and what is the beauty about the course. And both of them enrolled inside the course. Now for both of them, one being Preetam and the other being Somnath, I was an accidental meeting that day. It was not that it came to them because of the kind of people they are. We happened to be in the same place. That is their office, and things fell into place. We were in a stall where we were selling the magazine of Frozen Thoughts 15 years ago. And then a gentleman came and said, "Oh, I read Frozen Thoughts, I like Frozen Thoughts." And we just got into a conversation, which is my habit. And we found out that he is a builder who's just constructing or just completed the construction of his office space in Koregaon Park. Joe had been searching for an office for us to invest in. She followed up with that person, had discussions, negotiated. We spoke to Moats. Moats said, "Yeah, this is a good opportunity, good rate." And we bought the office, which is where Life School's office is today. We were not even actively searching. It was accidental. It is just that two people met. Neither was the seller searching for me, nor was the buyer searching for the seller. An opportunity was created in a chance meeting, and that opportunity was grabbed. This is called an accidental opportunity. An opportunity which happened because two people happened to be in the right place at the right time together. You and me cannot depend on accidental opportunities in life. Incidental opportunities will find its way to you, but not as often as you need opportunities in your life. Therefore comes the third kind of an opportunity, which is called the created opportunities in life. I go out and create opportunities. This is what leadership is all about. Accidental is chance, is good luck, is His grace. Is incidental my past. And for the right person at the right time to come towards me, many things are lost. I believe the Let's Explore course is very powerful and a brilliant course. And all of you over here would agree to me, correct? But if you do not have a Joe who reaches out to you, instead of having 20 people every batch, we will have 5, 6, 7, 8 people who were the incidental and accidental people. Some people have heard about it, so they might say, so like say Jignesh Beda said this time, I have a sister of mine who stays in Australia and I want her to do the course. So 20%, 30% work will happen incidental. 5%, 10% work will happen accidental. But the bulk of work and opportunities in life are created opportunities. Where we get a hint, we catch that hint and create something substantial. Where you feel a trend, you believe this is going to grow and become huge, and you move fast before the world moves. Created opportunities. T20 cricket is a created opportunity. Anticipating the world is moving very fast, and football has much more viewers and popularity than cricket has because it's a very engaging game. Let's create brilliant engagement in cricket. And T20 was born. It was a choice which was worked upon, and it was a created opportunity. Jonty Rhodes, brilliant hockey player. The doors of hockey was closed because South Africa was not going for Olympics. And he said, I'm very good at defending the ball because I'm a goalkeeper in hockey. Which other sport needs something like this? And he found it was cricket. And he grabbed that opportunity, converted himself completely from a hockey goalkeeper who's completely padded and protected and has a stick to a fielder on the field outside. The only thing common being the size of the ball, but the whole game is different, everything else is different. He created an opportunity for himself. Me started training programs in Pune, created opportunity. We starting life school, created opportunity. We designing a brilliant brand new content for the course, created opportunity. Keep Moving movement, created opportunity. Wow parenting, created opportunity. Whatever I am in my life today, to a very small extent, is because of the incidental and accidental opportunities. But to a very large extent, it is because of created opportunities. Even the marketing that we need to do, even if you have an extraordinary product, we have to go out and create the opportunity. And that is why you will get a message from Joe every now and then saying, starting batch 129, starting batch 130, do you want to send somebody to the course? The world we live in is a lethargic world. The world we live in is a world where momentum is not always available to us. And therefore, to create momentum in our life, we also have to create the opportunities which is required. So let's say Pankaj Pipada and his family staying in Rahata decide to move to Pune. The whole family is in pumps, submersible pumps, industrial products. They decide to open a furniture shop. Created opportunity. It was not incidental. It didn't come to them. It was not accidental. They didn't happen to be in the right place at the right time. It was a created opportunity. The difference between human beings is one kind of a human being who is very slow in decision making are people who live their life based on incidental opportunities. Let the opportunity come, let the opportunity keep knocking at our door. Even if we don't open the door, some will keep saying, Are sunna, like Swapnil said that I am slow in decision making. So Swapnil will find somebody will say, Are you are a lawyer. Okay, I have an opening in Supreme Court in Delhi. Would you like to shift? Now it has come to his life because he's a good guy, he's a sincere guy, he does his work well. The incidental opportunity came into his life. And he would probably say, I will let you know. And then he probably thinks about everything which might go wrong if he grabs this opportunity. And the mind is not working on everything which can go right if I grab this opportunity. So he says, okay, let me see. You know, there is this beautiful poem that we say, which is called, if it is meant to be, it will happen. So Swapnil then might say, मेरी अगर किस्मत में होगा ना तो वो मेरे को वापस पूछेगा जरूर. There is no momentum, there is no power, there is no enthusiasm. And that person might love Swapnil, see Swapnil for the goodness that he has, wants to give Swapnil another chance and say, Swapnil, tu वापस सोच ले, अभी भी opportunity. वापस सोच ले, अभी भी opportunity. Knocks on the door, knocks on the door, knocks on the door, knocks on the door. One day Swapnil might open that door. His life is shaped only by incidental opportunities. And his incidental opportunity life is also filled with stories about opportunities that he missed. He could have been 10 times bigger than what he is today. But like one of you said, I calculate the resources I have and therefore I decide, no, I don't think I can. If Dhirubhai Ambani had calculated his resources before dreaming, Reliance Industries wouldn't have happened. Isn't it beautiful? They have raised more than $10 billion during COVID times. No company in the world has been able to do it. And there is talk now of Microsoft buying a stake in it, which means they might raise more money in COVID time than the entire Indian corporate sector raised in a great time called 2019. You think they wait for incidental opportunities and accidental opportunities, or do they create opportunities? Your life will be steady. You will grow a little every now and then if you live your life by incidental opportunities. Let's say somebody comes to Vikas Bhandari and says, Vikas Bhau, सेकेंड हैंड कार्स का ना बहुत सॉलिड अपॉर्चुनिटी है. लोग ना आजकल हर 3 साल में कार बदलते हैं. एक काम करते हैं, पूना में ना 10 जगह सेंटर खोलते हैं. एक अपना 1 करोड़ का इन्वेस्टमेंट रहेगा, आधा मैं लगाता हूं, आधा आप लगाओ. गाड़ियां पूरा मैं लेके आता है, माल बेचने का काम आप करो, मैनेजमेंट आप देखो, आपको भागने का जरूरत नहीं है. चलो करे क्या? इट केम टू हिम बिकॉज ही इज अ ग्रेट गाय. बट विल विकास grab it and say, chalo, let's do it? Or will he say, मैं थोड़ा देखता हूं? and an opportunity might go away. Opportunities go away even when they come to you because deep inside, directly or indirectly, known or unknown, there is an element of fear. It is very difficult to seize opportunities if the filter of you seeing opportunities is fear. So start life school was not easy. But because I am fearless, I could start it. To create wow parenting when I did was not easy. But we did it because I don't understand fear. I do not allow fear to stand in my path at all. Keep Moving movement, volunteer base, and to create it and nurture it from a small group of somewhere around 10-11 people to what we have done today. If fear is the filter of my eyes, we cannot do it. In these times when sad is what rules the world, stress, anxiety and depression, we have decided to increase the impact of Keep Moving movement by at least 3.5 times. Last year, through the school system, we impacted 30,000 lives. This year, we have taken a decision we'll impact at least 1 lakh lives. Is there an opportunity out there? Yes. Has it come to us? No. Are we creating it? Absolutely. Can I do it when fear is my filter? Not possible. Not possible. You will be a person who can grab opportunities and create opportunities when courage is your middle name. You will get the best out of accidental opportunities when courage is your middle name. Opportunities and courage, they are made for each other. And I'm not speaking about courage once in a lifetime or twice in a lifetime or 3 times in a lifetime. I'm saying the way you look at life is through the lens of courage. Where fear wants to come and you play with it rather than you fall a prey to it. So incidental opportunities, they knock 10 times and then you take it. You take a long time to take decisions. You are very tentative, and I can underline that word fear and say, it is there in you. You are scared of, what if I'm not good enough? What if I make a mess? What if I fail? What if people judge me? What if I lose my money? And hence the progress of your life is slow. If I ask you, how many big decisions have you taken in life? Big decisions. Which can be called wow. You might find 1 or 2 or 3, but not too many. Daily life courage is not visible. Daily life is maintenance. Forget about grabbing accidental opportunities. You will never do, because accidental opportunities, they come in that moment and they go away in that moment. They come in that moment and they go away in that moment. So वो तो grab ही नहीं कर पाओगे. Incidental, when it is repeated and hammered again and again, you will grab it. But you would have covered all your bases to ensure nothing can go wrong. And if you are a person who has courage as your middle name, in your marriage, in your parenting, in your fitness, in your work, in your social work, everywhere courage is visible. then you are a person who creates opportunities, who manufactures opportunities, who generates opportunities, and obviously you always grab the incidental and the accidental opportunities in your life. You are making the most of the opportunities. Can everybody grab all the opportunities? No, we can't. But have we grabbed enough opportunities in life? That we can. That we can. And that's what our life should be. If I am not a risk taker, does that mean I have fear? Some kind of a fear, yes. It can be a fear of failing in your own eyes. It can be fear of letting people down. It can be fear of losing money, but some kind of fear, yes. And we need to work it out. Shefu, since you asked this question, and many people would have this question about risks. And I will go through your questions over here because I think there are some questions. But since I find about risk, see, there are many risks which can be managed. There are only some risks which we cannot manage. Most risks can be managed. And the worst case scenario can be dealt with. Then it's not a risk anymore. For example, we want to do 1 lakh children this year. Worst case situation, it will be 30,000. We will deal with it. लाइफ में कुछ रुक नहीं जाएगा, कुछ गलत नहीं हो जाएगा. यार एक ऊंची उड़ान उड़े थे, नहीं उड़ पाए, नीचे गिरे, थोड़ा लग गया, लेकिन मरे नहीं है. इससे हम उभर सकते हैं. तो फिर क्या रिस्क है? Expressing our opinion is also a risk. Somebody might get hurt, so I don't want to take a risk. No, if you're a good friend, if you're a well-wisher, you have to express. All you need to do is learn the ability to communicate without hurting people, even when you're talking about sensitive matters. Develop the ability rather than giving up on the opportunity to make a difference because you thought somebody might be upset. Now that's the tragedy of not taking risks. We close the doors. And an opportunity thinker will say, karna to chahiye, let's find how to do it. Out of 10 opportunities, you might grab 3, you might grab 4, but you will revolutionize your life. Your life is decent when incidental opportunities drive your life. I mean, nothing wrong in your life. You are a happy person, you are a good person, you are a nice citizen, you are making a difference, you are very responsible, you execute your responsibilities well. All that is very, very nice. Nothing wrong about your life at all. But josh, junoon, excitement, energy, enthusiasm, large-scale impact, social transformation, taking my life to the next orbit, all this will not be possible for you. And if you're a person who's raring to be a hero, where you say, I want to be a leader, I want to lead, I want to create huge impact, I want to explore my potential. साइंटिस्ट बनना है तो एपीजे अब्दुल कलाम जैसा बनना है. डॉक्टर बनना है, हार्ट में वो नरेश त्रेहान जैसा बनना है. मतलब जो फील्ड में जाने का है, अव्वल नंबर का बनने का, ऊपर तक जाने का. आई शुड बी द रेफरेंस पॉइंट, आई शुड बी द बेंचमार्क. सो रेणुका इज द प्रिंसिपल. She should be the benchmark principal for everybody in the country. Why not? Who are those top principals who are like reference points? And not just in my group or my school or in my ecosystem. People should speak about Renuka when they don't know Renuka. Now, if she has that kind of a drive inside, मतलब करेंगे तो कमाल का करेंगे, मतलब हिला डालेंगे. एक ही तो जिंदगी है यार, मस्त जिएंगे. Then she will realize in a journey of being a principal, from 0 to 10, even though she is very good, she has reached 3 or 3.5, there is so much still to do, so much still to grow. So to sum up this entire discussion, ambition and how you look at ambition comes from who do you think you are and what do you think can be done by a person like you? What's your vision? What do you think is the reason you were given birth? मतलब क्यों पैदा किया है? Why is a Kiran born on this planet? Why is a Dhananjay born on this planet? Why? Why is a Kamal Biani over here? Why is Shefali here? Why is a Sumina here? Why are we here? Birth, eat, drink, study, grow, earn money, marry, produce children, make them go through the same cycle and die. Or were you born with a purpose? The clarity to this question will give you clarity on the kind of ambitions you want to grab in your life. I believe I am here for a purpose, and that purpose is to make a huge difference. Next Sunday is an opportunity for all of you in that direction. Next Sunday, I am going to introduce the vision of Keep Moving Movement 2020 on what a brilliant opportunity we have and how is it that you and me can create a significant impact. See, it's okay to see a video of migrants suffering and say, अरे यार बहुत गलत हो रहा है. It is okay to discuss, यार बच्चों के संग ना बहुत बुरा हो रहा है. But you and me can solve it. And we can solve at least in the education front and at least for the mindset of children in 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th. What is it that you and me can do effortlessly and what is it that you and me should do? And live a life of no regret. कि यार उस साल कर सकते थे, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. 2020 should be a turning point in our life, not just because of the lockdown and COVID, because of how we used ourselves to make a difference out there in the lives of people where we could have made it without losing anything of life and growing in multiple directions. How to do it? We will have an orientation session next Sunday for all of you. So next Sunday, we don't have life lessons. Next Sunday, morning 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., we don't have the session. Next Sunday, there is another schedule which will be shared with all the life schoolers. We will also share it on the page of Facebook of Life School. And those of you who would like to join and play a meaningful role, do write down on the chat board over here that Naren, I would like to be involved. Count me in. Make me one of your soldiers. Make me one of your generals. Give me something super important to do. And together, let's lift lakhs of people. Now this opportunity is coming to you. It's incidental. Will you grab it? Or will you say, देखते हैं, सोचता हूँ, choice is yours. Some of you might have joined at 8:55 and just now this is being discussed. Accidental opportunity. You want to grab it or you want to let it go? Some people have been working for the last 2 months manufacturing this opportunity. Anyway, we will do it. If you are there, we will enjoy it together with you. Make a large vision of your life. Believe you are here for something super special. Trust Him. Let's go back to the song that I played in the beginning. उसका एहसास विश्वास में है. उसका एहसास संदेह में नहीं है. If an opportunity is coming in your life, it means it is right for you. With that, let me close today's life lesson. Thank you so much for being present. Those of you who feel like expressing right now whatever you are experiencing inside your head and heart, I would love to know what it is. So before you leave, key down your thoughts and write down, okay, this is what I think about the discussion that we had today, or this is the choice that I'm going to make, or I realize I have been an incidental person, but from now onwards, I want to create opportunities. Whatever it is that you feel, I would love to know your thoughts. And with that, thank you so much. Love you. Have a great